Welcome to the MilSpouse Coffee House Podcast. Your podcast baristas Leslie and Britni have a latte on their minds.
My kid gets in the dishwasher, that's the first thing she grabs is the knife to use all the help. All the help. Am I the only one that's weirded out by that situation? Yeah.
I'm not gonna ask.
You don't have to get dressed. You can do online hungover, y'all.
That's true.
Yeah. That's funny.
Here are your hosts, Leslie and Britni.
What? My husband's running errands, and we may have some issues.
That's fine.
We may have some cameos.
That's fine.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Do you have a scrunchie in your hair?
No, it's one of those telephone cord things.
Oh, that you can wear on your wrist and have keychains on them and things.
Yeah, exactly.
Are those made to go in your hair?
Yes, they are. These are actually their hair things. See, and it doesn't tangle your hair.
Does it work? It doesn't tingle?
No, yeah, it works. It doesn't tingle. At first, I didn't like them. I was like, "This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen."
Mm-hmm.
But then I got some in a gift pack or something, and I tried them, and I was like, "Oh, these actually are pretty cool."
Wow, I'm disappointed it's not a scrunchie, but
oh, I do have scrunchies
cool.
though, so I can wear one of those next time because I was super excited that scrunchies are back in.
I know. I have new baristas at the shop, and they both had scrunchies, and they're young and hip.
Oh, that's so awesome.
So it was, it's cool. And went on and on to talk about these mom jeans. She's like, well, I didn't want the regular mom jeans, but I got this really cool pair of mom jeans.
They actually call them mom jeans.
Yeah, but they're cool.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Hey, y'all. Mm-hmm. Welcome to MilSpouse Coffee House.
Welcome. Good morning. It's Saturday. We didn't feel like getting dressed. Our kids are being obnoxious, to say the least.
Yeah.
So here we are in our robes.
Yes, and we were supposed to have soccer today because Genevieve started this thing a couple weeks ago where she was like, I want to do soccer. So we signed her up for soccer. She loved the first class. The second class was amazing. And then all of a sudden she's like, I'm not a soccer player. I'm a ballerina. So she has absolutely refused to do soccer. So we are not doing it anymore.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's tough.
I guess we tried. I'm not really sure. But today's topic is basically we just want to talk about how we always fall out of touch with our friends every time we PCS. You guys know how you find friends usually towards the end of your stay, and then you move and then you never talk to them again. I mean, you do. But let's be honest here. I am the worst at staying in touch. The absolute worst.
Yeah.
And it's not because I forget about my friends. It's not because I have found new friends. Honestly, it's just because I am so involved in my own little world. And really, it kind of sucks. I hate being like that, but I'm the worst at staying in touch.
Yeah, me too. Nope, not good at it at all. And so let's just apologize now for all of you who I should be staying in touch with. But I just think it's kind of the nature of our lives, too.
Well,
I don't know. No, there's people that are good at it. I know. I'm just trying to make myself feel better.
There are some people that are really good at it, and it makes me feel awful. And it is something that I really want to work on. I'm a great texter. I don't love talking on the phone. So... Right. And it's really interesting, just side note, I went to a work conference this past week and they were talking about the different generations, baby boomers, Generation X, Generation Y, and then Generation Z, or millennial. Sorry, is millennial Y?
Yeah.
Whatever.
I think millennial's millennial, and then there's a bunch of sub-millennials.
Okay.
Subgroup.
Okay, so, basically Gen X likes email. Baby boomers like to talk on the phone. Gen X likes email. Millennials like text. And then, everybody else younger likes Snapchat. And that's how they communicate.
Yeah. Oh, the
So,
hip baristas were talking about Snapchat too.
oh, they were? Okay. Well, see, there you go.
I know.
So I am a texter, and I'll
Mhm.
email too. I like emailing too because I'm in the middle of X and millennial kind of sort of ish.
Mhm.
Um, but I don't want to talk to you on the phone. I just don't.
Yeah. I don't mind talking on the phone actually, except I'm so busy that I just don't have time.
Well,
So
right.
that happens.
I do have like my group of friends that I've known since elementary school. They call
Mhm.
me, but they're
Yeah.
always the ones that call me. They don't even have social media. They don't have Facebook. They don't have
Mm.
Instagram. They're not on anything. So they're very old school.
Yeah, there's one person I talk to on the phone.
Oh yeah. Well, for three of them, four of them, I talk to them on the phone about
Mhm.
once or twice a month. Everybody else is either text message or email, and
Yep.
usually it's the other person initiating. Unfortunately, it's just because
Yeah. I know.
I
I
just
don't
get
really
so
initiate
busy,
shit.
and I feel guilty. I mean,
Me
there's
too.
a whole group of folks like. I mean, I could do like a list of names. I'm sorry, guys. I'm
I
sorry.
know. Me too. Yeah. I know. I know it's tough. It's tough. But I mean, we live very busy lives, okay?
Well, yeah, but I mean, I guess the thing is like the people who are really good at it. How are you good at it? Like, what do you
Right.
do?
Yes, tell
Do you
us.
stop, like, when you're thinking about that person right at that moment, do you stop and, like, text them or call them? Because with
Ooh.
me, I'm like, oh, I'll call them later, or I'll text them later, and then I forget.
Yeah. Actually, that's why I got one of those Alexas, the Echoes, so I can be like, Alexa, remind me to call that person.
Oh, that's a good idea. I never thought about using her that
Mhm.
way.
Oh my gosh, everything is Alexa. Because I think about things all the time when I shouldn't be. Like usually when I'm trying to focus and like I really try to
Yeah.
block my time because I don't focus for shit. Um, so I have to be really, really careful about it. But things pop in my head all the time, so I just tell Alexa. And that's
Well,
that's what Lula calls it. When she tries to, you know how you have to say Alexa and then whatever. Lula's like, tell Alexa to play Rapunzel.
Jenny does the same thing. She'll be like, Alexa, play, tell, do,
Yeah,
yeah.
so funny. And she's like
Yeah.
screaming at Alexa. You don't have to yell.
She can hear you.
I know. And I'm actually surprised at her like where she can hear you.
I know.
'Cause
That's kind of
it picks
scary.
it up. Listen, picks it up pretty far. But yeah, that's what she's like a personal assistant. Yeah.
That's a really good idea to do that. But when she reminds you to do it, do you actually do it then?
Yeah, because I tell her to do it at the times that I know I'm not working, like in my off breaks, my little break times. So then I can go and like write down all the things that she tells me to do. And it's in my phone, in the app. I
I
have
guess
like the
that's what I
to-do
need to
list.
do.
It's really convenient.
I want to hear from our listeners, though. What is the best way that you guys stay in touch? Like Facebook is great,
I do like
posting and
Facebook.
commenting and sharing, but I don't even share photos on Facebook. So, I mean, I kind of suck all around. But
I've started slacking on that too.
I don't take pictures. I don't know why. I'm just not a picture taker, and I don't
Hmm.
post stuff on social media really.
Yeah.
Um, but staying in touch. So for some people, it's really, really important. But for me, I've always been that kind of person that I've had that connection with people where literally years could go by, and then I'll pick up the phone or I'll see them in person, and it's like no time has even passed.
Yeah. Hmm.
But I still feel guilty because I'm like, I've missed out on so many things in your life, and you've missed out on things in my life because neither one of us have picked up the phone to call each other.
Right. Yeah. God, when you put it that way,
I
you're a jerk. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
I am a jerk. I am a huge jerk,
No,
and
I do that too. It's okay.
I just am trying to, and I know that some of my friends have to feel like left out or sad or mad, and
Yeah, do you think
not
so?
intentional.
Do you think people are upset about it, or do you think that they understand?
I think it's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
I think it could go both ways. I mean, I get that way where I'm like, well, you found a new friend. I used to be that person that would like, go to the wine bar with you or go get manicures and pedicures with you and go
Mm,
sing karaoke with you. But that was, you know, 6 years ago, pre toddler, and
yeah.
at a completely different
duty station in a completely different life, basically.
Right.
Is
Yeah,
what it
no
feels
kidding.
like. So
Ooh.
things change, but I guess I just want to say I am sorry to all of my friends for being a crappy friend, and I will do better. And I know there are other people out there who are in the same boat.
Yeah, like myself. It's fine. I mean, really, I don't know. But do you think that we do that as military spouses more so than other people?
Maybe because
Because
we're
we move
moving
a-
all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess we just meet a lot more people too than your average civilian who lives in one place for
Oh, that's a good
a long
point.
time. So we have more friends that we accumulate, therefore we have more friends that we let down. So then it makes us feel worse, I think, just because there's more people.
That's a really good point. I didn't think of it that way. That actually kind of makes me feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
Not that it's justifying not staying in touch, because there are some of these people that I considered my family at these duty stations. You know,
Yeah.
we spent all the nights. We had like girls' nights during deployments.
Yes.
You know,
Nice. Yeah. So I don't know, but I think that take that into consideration, because if you're comparing to a civilian that doesn't accumulate 5 or 6 friends every 5 years, then it's not nearly as many people.
That's a really good point.
So I feel like if you think about all the people, it's kind of too much, and it's not fair because it's just more.
At the end of this episode, we should do like a scrolling with like I'm sorry, and then everybody's name
Yes.
scrolling up.
Let's do
It'll
it.
be like a never-ending list. No, but how do you guys stay in touch with your friends? I want to hear. Like, what's the best way? Do you call regularly? Do you set up a friend date where you're like every Sunday?
I do set up friend dates.
2
I
o'clock.
do that.
You do?
Yep, I set up like Zoom or FaceTime dates.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yep. I mean, it's hard to do it because there's still like everything else that has to be done, but I do try to do that. Like, we'll just have wine and FaceTime. And
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that
Friend
sounds a good idea. I like that. I like that. I want to hear from our listeners too. What do you guys do to stay in touch? Or are you kind of in the same boat as me? Are you a jerk too? So, what do you do? I'm a jerk. But yeah, I think that we have a lot of things up against us that make us not good friends, I suppose.
I don't know how I have really mixed feelings about it. Some of me is like, ooh, that really sucks. But then some of me is like, you guys, I'm just so busy.
Yeah.
And texting is kind of good because it's a conversation that can begin and end when it is convenient for everybody. So, because I am a person that I'll open the text message, respond, not hit send, and then pick up my phone 3 days later and be like, shit.
Yeah, actually, I've done that before too.
I do it all the time. I also do it with emails, so I'm trying to get better at that. So if anybody's ever emailed me and I've not responded, that's why. Because I opened it and, yeah. So apologize. Oh, it's so bad.
So that's when you have to like email and be like, or message and be like, I emailed
you.
this email address. Can you please get back to me?
Yes. No, it's bad. It's really bad. So I've tried to get better about that too. I've turned off my notifications for emails so that I don't check them when I shouldn't check them. Kind of goes on my planning with
That's
Alexa.
a good idea. Oh yeah, so you're not distracted. You're not like,
I have like email checking times because I am like that. It's so bad.
Yeah.
So bad.
Well, I mean, I think setting a time to actually like get in touch with folks is kind of important. I like your Alexa idea is like, remind me later to do this. And then you set that time to make that intention to reach out to your friend or text your friend or email your friend or whatever it is.
Yeah. Yep. And I think even if you like text and say, hey, I know you're really busy. I'm really busy too. I was just thinking about you. Want to let you know Hope everything's great. Like, don't text me back if you don't have time.
That's a good idea. Have
Yeah.
you seen those friendship lamps on Uncommon Goods?
No.
And they're really cool. My best friend and I actually are talking about getting them, but they're like $80 a piece. But the cool thing is that they're like these lamps that I can have one and you can have one at your house. And when they're on, they're like glow different colors. And then if I touch my lamp, your lamp on your end glows a different color, and so you know that I'm touching my lamp. And like basically it's like, you know, I'm thinking about you when you see the lamp glow a different color because I'm touching the lamp.
Wow.
So we're considering getting those because that could be kind of like a fun way to, oh, hello.
Hello.
We're all still in our PJs.
Yes, yeah, we are. That is kind of cool.
Yeah, so I want to check it out. If anybody has those, I want to hear some feedback and see.
But would it glow like if it's like 3 a.m. and then?
Yeah, but I don't think it'll bother you. Like I think if you have it in the living room or something, it's not like it like makes a noise or something.
Yeah.
But oh, you mean like if you're drunk and you're like,
yeah, I would totally do that. I would totally do
code.
that to my friend. That's what I'm thinking.
You could learn what's the Morse code through
It is Morse code, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what I would do. Ugh, sorry, friend.
Yeah, but unless she's near her lamp or if it's not turned on, it won't bother.
Okay.
But it still would be kind of funny.
Yeah, it would be funny. Be hilarious. Those are good. That's cool.
Yeah, I want to check them out. So I'll have to let you guys know what I think about them when, if and when we get them. But we've been talking about it for like 4 months now. We just need to pull the trigger. Get them.
Yeah. Just do it. Yeah. I feel like that's easier than texting.
Yeah, because all you got to do is just boop.
Yep. Hey, girl.
Hey, girl. I wish it had like a voice box or something so I could record messages and like push a button and it'll just be my voice being like, hey, girl.
Yeah. How you doing?
How you doing?
That would be fun. That's awesome. But yeah, I don't know. I would be curious. I am very curious to see who is in our boat with like the guilt of not being a good friend and who is really intentional about staying in touch.
Yeah. Maybe we should do a poll on our Facebook page and ask, who makes that point to stay in touch and who just is kind of sucky like we are. And then maybe we should make that point to make a change because I've felt guilty for it for a long time. You should see this room. It's a disaster. I mean, you can tell by the stickers back there on the wall.
Yeah, the stickers I've had those on my floor. Those are nice stickers, though. Those are like not cheap ones.
Those are real doctor stickers. So
I was about to say they look like the doctor
my
stickers.
sister-in-law is a doctor, and Genevieve wanted to be a doctor, princess, astronaut, rock star. And so for Christmas, she sent a Doc McStuffins kit along with those real doctor stickers.
Oh, that's exciting.
So now those doctor stickers are they're on the toilet. They're everywhere.
Oh, shit. Oh, nice. You know what I did yesterday is that fake snow that it's like powder and you put water in it and it's like
yes.
And it's really fun to play with. Well, I gave it to her without a container on the table yesterday.
Oh no.
Such a mess. It's in my bag and my purse.
Bad
my
news
laptop.
bears.
Yep. Lesson learned on that. We're gonna play with that outside from now on.
You never do that again.
Yeah, it was such a mess. Why are kids so freaking messy?
Oh gosh, I don't know.
And I don't want to stomp the creativity. I really don't. But I also don't want snow all over my house.
Well, yeah. I don't blame you because I wouldn't want that either. But you know what's funny is before I had Genevieve, I never really was that much of a clean person, a clean
Yeah,
freak.
me neither.
But now, for some reason, it drives me nuts. I don't know what changed.
I don't know either. I mean, I'm still not super clean, but...
Well, maybe because before I was drunk all the time.
Yes, that's why, because you don't care. It's fine.
I'm It's all right. I'll
That's
clean this
fine.
up
Just
later.
throw it over there. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I do make my bed now, which I never did when I was younger.
Really? I'm
Mhm.
impressed.
Me too. So is my
That's
husband.
Really,
I think that's why.
that's really
in-
impressive.
Yeah. I mean, it's like made, like I don't tuck the sheets and stuff, but I'd like at least flatten it out. So sheet, flat, comforter, flat, and it looks nice.
That's much better
Yeah.
than what we do.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if it makes, because I've read the whole like thing where, if you start off with your bed made, then like your day, if you have a really shitty day, at least you can come home to a bed made and it looks nice and it's nice and you don't have to make it before you get in bed
Yeah.
or whatever. And so I was like, oh yeah, that's kind of cool. Maybe I'll try that. And I don't really know if that's the case because I could probably care less either way, but it looks nice. Looks better.
I guess it's all that matters. Are you okay?
Fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah. She gets up and goes, owie. And then she's like, whatever. I don't know what she's doing. God.
So then what do we need from the people?
From the people, we need to know how you stay.
How you're a good friend.
Yeah.
Brittany and Leslie, how not to be friends.
How not to be friends, Brittany and Leslie, but how to be friends, we want to know from you guys. Like, what do you do? What can we learn from you?
None of that made sense.
No, it didn't. Redo. Boop, 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 boop.
Okay. It's almost as good as our drum roll. Okay, so what we need from you is to tell us how to stay in touch and be better friends.
There we go. That is exactly what we need. It made way more sense when Leslie just said it. Yes, tell us, how do you stay in touch with your friends? What do you do? Are you intentional about it? Is it a quick text message right when you think about it? Do you take care of it then, or do you schedule a time? What do you do? We want to know.
Yes.
And
Got him.
if you want to sponsor the podcast, or if you want to give us a review, please do that.
Reviews are cool, you guys.
Reviews
Thank
are
you.
cool. We have sponsorship opportunities available and collaboration opportunities available. So just shoot us an email, hello@milspousecoffeehouse.com. And thank you for listening, everybody. We're glad that you stuck around with us today. This was a short but sweet one.
Right. And if you listen to this the day it comes out, have a great weekend. And if it's any other day, I hope that day is awesome.
Even if it's not a weekend, we want it to be a good one.
Right. It's going to be great. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye, caffeine.